Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me home to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home, lead me home. A great old hymnal, Precious Lord, Take My Hand. 1899, Thomas Dorsey was born to a black itinerant black minister and a organist mother in Villarica, Georgia. And then he grew up learning his faith from his father and his piano ability from his mother, who was taught organ. And in 1910 they moved to Atlanta, where he became under the influence of some blues and jazz piano players. It affected his music and his way of style of playing. During World War I, they moved to Chicago, where they joined the Pilgrim Baptist Church in Chicago. And when he graduated from school, he went to the Chicago Composition and Arranging College. And upon graduating there, he became an agent for Paramount Records. And while he was working for Paramount, he also worked and playing the piano at a bunch of the speakeasies. And actually one of them was owned by Al Capone, so he played piano for one of Al Capone's speakeasies in Chicago. While there and working for Paramount, he wrote over 460 rhythm and blues and jazz numbers. Very productive in that, but he was not being published by anybody because he was a black person and they just wouldn't publish black people music. So remembering his faith and wanting to get back into publishing the gospel music, he decided to start his own publishing company. And how he was going to publish his music and sell it was he started hiring singers that were known. And especially the first one was Sally Martin. He hired her and he wrote his music for her, and she would travel around and sing his music and sold a lot of music that way. And he developed his style sort of like if you remember Reverend James Cleveland, a lot of the people where it was call and response, like in Africa, where one person would lead and sing a song and the choir background people would join in and respond. He developed that style and become so well known that now, even today, Thomas Dorsey's style of music is used for choirs. And in 1932, something happened. His wife and his son, during childbirth, died. And so Thomas Dorsey was the thing that happened to him was so devastating to him that this was the song that came out of that event, "The Precious Lord, Take My Hand." Afterwards, he got more involved in his music and started writing hymnals and gospel songs. He hired people like Mahalia Jackson to sing his songs. And one song that he wrote for her, it was an extension of "The Precious Lord, Take My Hand," was a very popular. There were "Peace in the Valley," and he wrote that for Mahalia Jackson. He also wrote for Della Reese, and he wrote for Clara Ward and the Clara Ward Singers. And eventually he was hired back by the Pilgrim Baptist Church to come back and lead their choir and compose for their choir. And while there, he composed 3 blues numbers for their choir to sing. And they were so popular and so well received that it was probably the impetus for the international gospel choir competition that became so popular and famous. So Thomas Dorsey, basically, you could say he was probably the father of the gospel choir. Great man. By the time he had retired or stopped publishing, he had printed over some 3,000 gospel songs and hymns. Very unique story of his life. I've probably left out several things, but if you enjoyed this thing, let us know. This video, let us know. And if you'd like more information or any questions, let us know. And look up Thomas Dorsey and read his story sometime. You'll find it interesting reading. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.